Guys, so today is day 5 and I've been trying to think today about what to talk about and what to focus on because I know we made a very big proclamation yesterday that we're still sad and we miss Bubba, and I have accepted that that will forever be the case. But each day is getting a little better. We are feeling stronger and happier. But today was a lot of parts that indicated fresh starts for us. I think it's interesting whenever someone goes through something, whether a breakup, whether a big change as far as a new job, or I don't even know a few other examples, but one thing that I always notice is people get haircuts. Have you ever noticed that? Um, you know, whether someone's going through a relationship change, new relationship, starting fresh from a previous one, they get a haircut, whether it's shorter or a new color. And today we did that. It wasn't anything crazy, and if I didn't tell you, you probably would have no idea. But it felt good. It was a fresh start that we needed. It's one of those. I don't know the significance of it, but I have heard that there is significance in it. It's like cutting off the old and just letting the new grow and giving it a freshness to it, so that you can just start over a little bit. And so we did that today. I did that today. Chloe didn't get a haircut, and it felt really good. And then we got to spend time with family, and we did take a nap, but it wasn't a nap out of sadness. It was a nap just from genuinely being tired, and that was a good feeling too, to experience that change. And we did things that made us happy. We got invited on a date with my sister and my niece for some ice cream, which was really fun. And then I know other girls can definitely relate, but there's just something about Home Goods and Ulta that is good for the soul. And so my mom and I walked around Ulta for a little bit, just looking at makeup and perusing and, just spending quality time thinking about nothing and just having fun. And so that was really nice. But as much as we're intentionally doing things to focus on happiness and joy, and we did personal development today as far as focusing on making the most of every day, making it count. And I know I shared that on my personal Facebook page. Just intentionally making the day count and waking up with purpose and joy, and just being intentional in our actions. Something funny that we do throughout the year, I know my older sister does it too, that just brings us happiness no matter what month of the year, is listening to Christmas music. So I know it's hard to hear right now, but there's actually Christmas music playing in the background because that makes me happy. And you have to do what's happy and what happy for you and your truths, and you don't have to worry about what other people think. And that's something that I'm learning more and more as I get older, but also through this process is, things that make me happy, I'm going to do for me, and I don't need anyone's approval, and that's really refreshing. If I want to listen to Christmas music, I'm going to do it, and people can call me silly and they can laugh at it, but that's just something that I'm going to do. And I didn't do it, but I know if I wanted to cut my hair shorter today or have something more dramatic for a fresh start, then I could have done it. And that's something that's a choice I would have made because it would have made me happy. And so that's something that we're focusing on, is just choosing intentional joy and happiness. But in doing that, I just recently learned, and I think part of being sad and mourning and regrouping is sometimes you get disconnected from what's going on in the world. And I just actually was finished talking with one of my best friends about one of our friends that we knew. We went on a mission trip together, and we actually met through church, and I had no idea that she recently had been reported missing. And that is something that's really real and really scary. She wants some space right now, and that's something that's being respected. But my heart goes out to her because I know what it's like to feel sad. That's a lot of emotion that I felt this week, is sad and wanting to be alone. And something that I've really reflected on this week, and then especially having heard that news, is why do we want to be alone when we're sad? And I think that there's a balance of being alone because you need to have those emotions that you're working through, but I think there's also a balance of having the healthy relationships and support around you. And I was so blessed this week to have the time alone that I needed, to cry and to be with Chloe and to work through my emotions and presence as far as being home and not having Bubba there and wishing that he was, and even still working through those emotions, but also having the support around me that only let me be sad for so long, because there is still so much to be grateful for and so much to be thankful for. And this world is so broken, and it's not going to be perfect until it gets redeemed again. And while we're here, we have to focus on the good, and we have to make the most of it, and we have to have those people that even in our darkest hour, they have the open door to come and to surround us with love and to let us know, things might not be okay right now, but they will be, and to walk that path with us. And so I'm so grateful for those relationships that I have. And I pray that you have them too. And if you don't, or you don't think that you do, or you don't know who they would be, I really challenge you in general, but especially right now, if you're in a really good season, to establish those relationships and, be really bold about it. Reach out to people and say, you're my person. Like, I give you permission, no matter what I'm going through, to come and knock on my door, to reach out to me. And if I don't answer, to intentionally come and check on me, because we need those people. We need that accountability, because those times will come. And I can't tell you when, and I pray that they're shorter for you and few and far between, but I can promise you that they'll come. Everyone goes through it, whether a challenge or a loss or a disappointment or anger. We all encounter those moments that we're not always wanting to share or make public or are proud of, but we need those relationships and those people that we trust and can see us in those times that aren't pretty, and have that faith and that confidence in love to reach out to us and to pick us up and pull us up from whatever we're in, and to walk that journey with us, because we're not meant to walk it alone. And it's really hard to walk alone, because when you're battling those emotions and you're battling those struggles, it's very human nature to want to stay there. And so you need someone who's not there that can bring you back to where you're meant to be. So, hearing that news tonight really broke my heart, and I'm definitely praying for her and her family and what she's going through. And I did reach out to her despite, the request for space, because, I know even when I was requesting space, and friends of mine who have gone through different things and they've requested space, that request doesn't always come from actually wanting it. It sometimes is often a challenge to see, do you really care? Are you taking it as a free pass that I'm asking for a space, that you don't have to deal with something uncomfortable? And that's human nature too, to test relationships, and it's not good. I wish that, a lot like dogs, we just loved unconditionally, and you always knew that we were just happy to see you and we wanted you present, but that's not how we work as humans. That's not how we're wired. We do tend to test each other, and that's just matter of fact. That's just how it is. So, I challenge you, just as I was blessed to have the relationships to help me work through and still work through what I'm going through right now. When you reach a season, when you reach a tough time, so that people know who are your people, who are the people to come and check on you and to help you and to support you and to love you, and just to walk your journey with you. And, who are you that person for also? So that's my message tonight, is just, you know, we are still choosing joy and choosing love and choosing happiness as we work through all of our emotions and just challenges that began, you know, over a month ago, but especially came to the forefront this Monday with Bubba's passing. But especially, you know, hearing that news tonight about one of my friends, you know, just really breaking my heart and wanting to make sure that, you know, just you know that you're never alone and you're always being prayed for and loved. And even when you think you're not, you know, someone is praying for you and loves you and doesn't want you hurting and doesn't always know what to do or how to help. So just make sure you have those people in your life and make sure that someone knows that you can be that person for them. And, you know, it can even just be a text like, hey, I need you, or hey, I'm struggling, and that'll let them know. So thanks so much for watching. You know, I hope you're having a nice week so far, and we will continue to keep you posted. Okay, thanks so much.